Welcome to Southern Gospel Now. I'm Greg Goodman. Give us about 5 minutes or so, and we'll have you up to date on some of the top Southern Gospel acts right now. We just celebrated Easter, and there was only one perfectly lived life. Here's the LeFevre Quartet's Jordan LeFevre.
It's like the lyric in there. It says, "Love the way he loved, live the way he lived." Obviously, we're human. We're gonna falter, and we're not going to be able to do exactly that every time like we should. But I think the message behind that for any Christian is you want to strive to be that way. You do want to love everyone because we're, no matter what walk of life you're from, we need to love one another. Jesus obviously lived a perfect life, and we're far from that. But I think as Christians, we all can strive to be like that.
Speaking of Easter, it was pretty special for Laura and Talley and family.
It was a really good holiday for our family. We enjoyed it very much. We had an Easter egg hunt at church, and 2 of my stepkids got baptized. They actually got saved within the past week, and then they got baptized. And we had lunch with family, and then went back to church, and we did all the things. So it was a great weekend.
Joseph Habedank has a new project out April 30th. Change is Coming. This week, the first single off that project was debuted, Religion Isn't Working. Here's just a bit of that.
I want to feel the power of the resurrected Lord, 'cause religion, it isn't working, no.
What is your go-to scripture? Bryan Walker of Legacy 5 reveals what's helped him.
Get into the verse, "Consider it all joy, my brethren, when you encounter trials of various kinds, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance." I can remember at various times in my life that God really brought that scripture to the forefront, and it's been something that I've been challenged by consistently.
Zane and Donna King are no strangers to hard times. In fact, that is their latest song. Donna says they've lived the lyrics.
Not only were we grateful for the idea, but we related to the idea. We have walked the road. We have known the goodness of God in the hardest of times. And so we absolutely dove in and wrote that song. And we decided, let's not make it sad. Let's be excited and upbeat about the fact that we can trust God no matter what's going on around us.
The Southern Gospel Music Association recently held an online event showing NQC Live 2020. SGMA President Arthur Rice tells us more about the event.
I was just blown away at not only the numbers that watched, and we raised over $21,000 for the SGMA. It was just so grateful for everyone that gave. We just appreciate the support and the folks thinking of us and looking toward the future of supporting this great music.
The National Quartet Convention is having their NQC Spring Break this Thursday and Friday. Can't attend? Well, there's the live stream option, according to NQC Executive Vice President Clarke Beasley.
Yeah, we will be offering live streaming for NQC Spring Break. We'll be offering that streaming live April 8th and 9th, and then each concert will be viewable for 72 hours. On demand. There is no substitute for the live concert experience. And to experience that, you have to be there live, no question about that. But there are some that it's just not an option for right now. All the information about either attending the concert in person or streaming the event is available at our website at nqconline.com.
We've been blessed by the various ministries that have come out of the Crabb family over the years. Adam Crabb says he would love for there to be a project with just the Crabb boys on it.
We've talked about it over and over. Someday we may. I would love to do that with my brothers. I think it would be a fun album. I think it would be something that people would like to hear just because of the textures of our voice. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Maybe someday that'll happen.
Well, this is a short-form podcast you're listening to, Southern Gospel Now, and we congratulate long-form podcast, Southern Gospel News Podcast, or SGNP. Feedspot.com named this the #1 podcast to follow in 2021. Hosted by Darren Sutherland and Arthur Rice, this conversation-based podcast with top Southern Gospel artists is 137 episodes and counting. Be sure to check that out, since obviously you enjoy podcasts. All right, that's it for this week. Southern Gospel Now is made possible by Daywind Soundtracks. More information available at daywind.com. I'm Greg Goodman, and I'll see you back here next week for another edition of Southern Gospel Now.